Well, hello, my walkaway family. I have been wanting to do this video for a long time. I've been following Walkaway almost from the beginning, but I hate cameras, so this is a big deal. But I like the videos. I think the videos are more personal. I enjoy watching the videos more. You can actually get a better feel for people. A video is easier to watch than reading something. I think we should all make videos. So I am a walk with. I am Faith Connell from the Antifa town of Portland, Oregon. Yeah. And yet somehow remained conservative. I was raised in a Christian conservative home and didn't really get into politics till about when George Bush Jr. started running for president. And for some reason, I started getting involved. Thought it was important for America. I'm a patriot, firm believer of the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the whole Constitution. So I did some volunteering for his campaign. Of course, he wasn't the best Republican out there, but we haven't really had a good one since Reagan. Of course, he was president when I was a kid, like a young kid. I'm going to age myself here. I'm going to try not to make this video too long, but just give you my walk with story. We're all one big happy family. I love Walkaway. I love seeing what's happening. I mean, I look at it every day, and there's multiple stories every day. It's just amazing. All these videos, we all have our MAGA gear, but I just moved to Texas recently, and I'm still not seeing people actually walking around wearing their gear. We gotta get out and be more outspoken, no longer be the unsilent majority, as Brandon Strauch says. Thank goodness for Brandon and this movement. Oh my goodness. Everything he says is like gold. He's amazing. Thank goodness for Brandon. I think he's a godsend. So, I wrote some stuff down because I don't do these videos like at all. So I got into politics. George Bush Jr. I started listening to conservative talk radio. Back then it was on AM radio. I'm aging myself. Good old Michael Savage. He was very blunt, like our president, but he's great. I think he's still doing some stuff. Look him up. Michael Savage. Savage Nation. He's written some great books. Back then there was also Tony Snow. Unfortunately, Tony Snow passed away of cancer. I think he was Bush's media spokesperson for a while, and then he did conservative radio. I started going to meetings. I went to like a pro-life rally and found out about Americans for Prosperity. They're a group nationwide. You can look them up. They have different chapters around the nation. Just started meeting all these great Republican friends. So I am a registered Republican. And I even signed up to you can be what's called a PCP, which is a precinct committee person, is a good way to get involved. And I think we all need to get involved. And it starts with the local elections. We're all talking about Trump, but we're all connected. I see the big picture, and we all need to see the big picture. I mean, y'all on here have done your research. It's great. Continue to do your research. I mean, thank goodness for people like Dinesh D'Souza. Oh my goodness, I've seen all his movies. He's got a few movies. See them all. He's amazing. He even spent time in jail for us folks, for liberty's sake. They tried to get him. He was in jail for 8 months or something like that. I'm trying to say that he over contributed to a campaign. You're only allowed to contribute so much money or something. He went to jail over that, like contributing too much money to a campaign. Really, they just wanted to get him because he was already making his movies, and they wanted to shut him up. There's some good patriots in jail. I followed the whole Malheur refuge thing and what happened with the Bundys, and I mean, we have good patriots that are in jail for us because they're hated, and it's really sad, but we got to stand up for what's right. I'm doing this video I don't like doing because we all got to be more outspoken. And I'm losing my train of thought here. I mean, I believe President Trump is a godsend also. I honestly believe, I'm not going to start preaching, but I believe he's fulfilling biblical prophecy. I mean, do your research. Do your research on all this stuff. If you can open your eyes in politics, maybe there's other stuff, other areas of your life you need to open your eyes to. You know, a lot of us just kind of followed our parents. Well, as great as our parents are, some of us had great parents, some of us didn't. I'm kind of mumbling. But even our wonderful parents didn't know everything. Do your research, do your homework. We got the internet, and even though Google kind of lies to us, you know, we're being lied to in our schools. I mean, the left has done their job. They've done their job of, they basically brainwash. You tell a lie long enough and it's believed. Global warming, total hoax. The climate's been changing back and forth forever. Like, it's ridiculous. Man, yeah, it's not mankind and all of its pollution necessarily. So do your research on that too. They just try to pull the wool over our eyes with everything. The media. Now we are so blessed to have conservative talk radio. I mean, not talk. I'm sorry. We did. That was the old days. Now we have vloggers on our phones that we can watch, and I get a lot of my news from, because I'm not going to listen to mainstream news. There's so many great vloggers out there that I follow and get my news from. Some other good news sources are the Epoch Times. They're great. Breitbart, Gateway Pundit. I mean, that's just a couple. I want to go through the list of the vloggers that I follow, the conservative vloggers, because they are amazing. And I get a lot of my news from them, and a lot of them are black conservatives. I love seeing what's happening in that movement. I don't like anybody tries to call me a racist. I have a good friend that's black. I love black gospel music. I love basketball. Like, I mean, I listen to all these conservative vloggers. I'm going to go down the list here, and some of them have done their own walkaway videos. Brandon Tatum, a lot of people know him. Officer Tatum. Anthony Brian Logan, ABL. Mike Nificent. Alfonso Rachel, the Zoloft. Will Johnson at Unite America First. Christopher Wright, from Conservative in New York. John Miller has a very popular show. We all know Diamond and Silk. There's Kevin's Corner. There's Leo Dunson. He's running for Congress in Nevada. If anybody's in Nevada, get behind Leo Dunson. We can all get behind him in other ways too. Vincent James. Of course, Larry Elder is very well known. Chad Prather. I just went and saw him live. He is hilarious. Anomaly, Tim Pool, Patricia Dixon, Chandler Crump is a young up-and-coming conservative, Nightstorm, American Joe, the Hayes Brothers, Frontline America, Uber Guy. If you want to hear from across the sea, there's A Swede Speaks. So there's my list of all the good ones on there. I'm afraid I'm going to lose my train of thought here. Before Trump officially began running, I was actually a Carson guy. Huge fan of Ben Carson. I mean, if you ever watched the movie they made about his life, amazing. He's just amazing. I just think he's brilliant. But he is a little on the quiet side, so I think we need somebody like Trump. I mean, Trump's a leader. He's just what we need right now. One of the reasons I didn't make my video sooner is back when Obama got elected, since I am a walk with, I was very disappointed. Yeah, I was very hurt. In fact, when he got elected for the second time, that night, I was very upset. I wrote a poem called America, and I wanted to share that poem with you guys, but I moved to Texas recently, and you know what happens when you move, you lose things. So I don't have my poem, but it was like kind of a sad poem about America, you know, and it was talked about how, like, I'm one who sees, like, I see the big picture, and we're all connected. Like, we can't just think that, you know, people that do drugs or that cheat on their spouse or whatever they do, they think that, oh, it's only affecting them. It's not only affected you. We're all connected. That's why strong families are important. Strong families make strong neighborhoods and makes make society strong, you know. And if we don't have morals and stand up for what's right, society falls apart. I mean, the media and Hollywood has just done so much damage to our society as a whole. You have to open your eyes to all this stuff. So this is already a 10-minute long video. I'm going to be becoming a moderator for Walkaway to help where I can and do my part. And Trump 2020, let's get the word out there. You know, we're you just see the difference between, you know, I was not happy when Obama was in office, but I wasn't out there being violent and vulgar and freaking out like the left is now. I mean, it's just a huge difference. I'm sure y'all have seen that and noticed that. So when the conservatives rally, we're calm and collected and just get our message out there. We don't get violent. So let's continue to be the lovers. You draw more flies with honey, so to speak. Just be loving and united and just precise and clear in our message. And keep standing up for what's right. All right. Love y'all out there.